Czech Republic, Canada, Indonesia, Tunisia, Sierra Leone and Portugal. This is Group 9 of the Head-to-Head Challenge. Our first three contestants are Czech Republic, Canada and Indonesia. Welcome, girls.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Good.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Well, then let's begin with Czech Republic.
Hello, my name is Vanessa. I'm 19 years old and I'm very proud to represent my home country, Czech Republic, at one of the biggest beauty pageant, Miss World. Since my young age, I started with dancing and playing piano. When I was a little girl, I dreamed to be crowned like a princess and fulfilled my dreams when I became Miss Czech Republic. Nowadays, I keep going to the dancing class and continuing with music. And thanks to my win in Miss Czech Republic, I started my modeling career very intensive. It's my honor to cooperate with famous Czech designers, top Czech brands, and represent their creativity to other people. During 2 years, I was living in Austria, where I studied middle school. In my opinion, education is very important. That's why this summer I spent in Malta, where I was improving my English language. Later, I was continuing in my English lessons in Oxford University. I'm very excited to become a part of Miss World organization and I'm looking forward to meeting you. See you soon, Miss World. Denisa.
Czech Republic, what a coincidence. We were in Oxford a couple days ago and you studied there. How was your experience?
I'm really grateful for this and it was amazing. Yeah. I improved my English so well. And the biggest thanks is to Miss Czech Republic because every experience was for this.
So can you tell us about your Beauty with a Purpose?
I became a member of Beautiful Face Health organization where I visit a lot of hospitals and then I visit a lot of dog shelters. And with Miss Czech Republic, we give to the hospitals a lot of money, more than 1 million Czech crowns. So this is very beautiful amount.
And do you love it?
Yeah, I love it, yeah.
Well, that's all you need. I think you're going to do a lot, you're going to help a lot of people and don't be nervous. We'll understand that perfectly. And thank you, Czech Republic, for that.
Thank you.
Now it's time to meet Canada.
Hello, my name is Naomi Colford. I'm 19 years old and I'm the reigning Miss World Canada 2019. I'm honored not only to represent Canada, a country known for its diversity and multiculturalism, as well as gorgeous landscapes and cosmopolitan cities, but by being the first woman in the history of my province, Nova Scotia, to have won the title and take part in the Miss World Festival. I'm a proud Cape Bretoner, born and raised on the beautiful island of Cape Breton, and I am currently a second-year nursing student at Cape Breton University, on the path to becoming a pediatric nurse. I am also a former competitive dancer, now turned into a dance teacher. I enjoy keeping active in a variety of ways. I'm a natural performer and public speaker. I worked for 1019 The Giant, a local radio station in Nova Scotia this past summer, where I even had my own personal segment on air. I am very involved with my community, and it moves my heart to help whenever I can by lending a helping hand. As an avid social volunteer, I can be found dedicating my time to Nourish Nova Scotia's breakfast program, among many other charitable events. I'm very excited to share my story with the wonderful women who will be taking part in the 69th Miss World Festival 2019. This will be my first time in London, and I just can't wait to meet everyone and show the true meaning of beauty with a purpose to the world. See you in London.
Okay, so you work at a radio station. How was that like?
It's absolutely amazing. I learned the responsibility and the importance of being a social communicator. I even get my own segment on the radio.
Really?
And through that, I've helped many nonprofit organizations and charities, and I've done some crazy things.
Okay, what's the craziest thing that you've done?
I have a few. So I held 2 ginormous snakes. I went on my first helicopter ride, and I actually did a clip for my segment up in the air. And I went on a sea-doo with a police officer at the Atlantic Burn Camp, which is a camp for severely burned children across the United States and Canada.
That sounds like a terrific job. Like, I want it.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
And what is your Beauty with a Purpose about Canada?
So 1 in 3 children in my community live in poverty. One of the organizations that I volunteer with is at a local elementary school breakfast program, and I've seen very malnourished children. This inspired me to create my Beauty with a Purpose project called Grow and Learn. I go to schools and I teach children the importance of properly nourishing their growing bodies. And we do a gardening activity to teach them an economical way that they can receive their own healthy food. And I've received great feedback, and other schools have shown interest in having me. So I'm really bringing awareness to the school system in my community. No child ever deserves to go to bed hungry.
Oh, that's true. You can't learn on an empty
You
stomach,
can't,
right?
no.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Canada, for that.
Thank
and
you.
now let's meet Indonesia.
Born in a country that has both natural beauty and culture makes me proud of my heritage, Indonesia. I was raised in a warm family where my father taught me the importance of strength and perseverance, while my mother balanced it out with the quality of empathy. Together, they have taught me a great value of being a strong, independent, and kind woman. Education is an integral part of my life. Through some rough times, I strive to work smart in my international business course at Bina Nusantara University. I think that education is the foundation to success. One thing you might not know about me is that I'm an avid poetry writer. I write poetry to express my true feelings. I hope that my words can touch people and change them for the better. I am thankful for God, for He has given me the opportunity and talent to help others. Teaching is a passion of mine. I love to teach orphans and people I see in social and charity events. Helping others brings me unparalleled joy.
Selamat kepada Princess Megonondo.
I believe you reap what you sow. I believe kindness brings forth kindness. And whatever energy you invest to the world, you will eventually harvest the reward in return. I am Princess Megonondo, and I am proud to be the representative of Indonesia at Miss World 2019.
So Indonesia, coming to London was one of your dreams, right?
Yes, it was.
You're here now.
Exactly.
How are you feeling?
Like I said, like my motto, whatever energy you invest to the world, you'll harvest it in return. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always said I wanted to go to London for educational or recreational purposes. And it never crossed my mind that I'm here representing my country and I'm in London.
You're in London
Yeah.
with 120
beautiful
best friends.
Yeah. It's like having a picnic, but with people all around the world with different personalities, different uniqueness, and it's such an amazing, phenomenal thing to look forward for.
Well, I know that you're having a tremendous time with the girls, and you'll see much more of London a little bit later. But tell us about your Beauty with a Purpose now.
So this is something that I work close to my heart, which is about children and women. So I found information from a group I work with, is Odessa, Indonesia. We find out that there are children out in Bandung selling traditional snacks called cireng. It took me some time to see how sad it was. The condition of poverty there is so huge that these children have to burden themselves with money, with economic, while their parents are just farmers that has an income less than $2 US dollar per day. And when we got there, the situation in the village was also really, really, it wasn't perfect for these children. So we went there, we helped them, we provide them help, which is economic and also eco-friendly solutions. And I wanted to break this cycle of the children so that they can have a perfect life, have a childhood. Because it only happened once in your life, and I don't want those children to not have a childhood.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to break, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're working on it, and I'm sure you will make it, Indonesia.
Thank
you
you.
very much. There you have your first 3 contestants. That wasn't that bad. It was good, right? Now you can relax. And all of you, please remember to vote for your favorite contestant in all our social media platforms. MissWorld.com, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, Mobster. Our next 3 contestants are Tunisia, Sierra Leone, and Portugal. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Are you having fun in London?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
The best experience we had ever, I think.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure it will be in your memories forever. That
that's
I
for
can
sure.
guarantee.
Yeah.
But now let's begin to be Tunisia.
Hello everyone, I am Sabrine Khalifa Mansour, Miss Tunisia, and I'm proudly representing my country in Miss World 2019. I'm 24 years old and I'm undergoing my internship training in a dental clinic. I speak 3 languages and I possess a multitude of talents such as dancing, cooking, makeup artistry, and public speaking. My family are my biggest fan that always supported me to reach my goals. I've always devoted myself to humanitarian work and I'm a member in Rotary and other associations. For Beauty with Purpose contest, I've chosen to organize a health caravan that aims at providing health care in rural areas for people who don't have access to basic health services and raising awareness amongst citizens for diabetes, breast cancer, oral hygiene, and other common diseases. Thank you for this amazing opportunity. This is Sabrine from Tunisia, the place that I'm proud to call home.
So Tunisia, you're a dentist. Why did you choose to become a dentist?
Okay, my family, my friends, and people around me know that I adore my profession. Being a dentist gives me the opportunity not only to interact with family, with the people, with children, but also to cure and help them and ease their pain. We all know that toothache is horrible, right?
It is definitely.
Yes, so it's a career that has plenty of rewards, challenges, and it's also providing healthier communities.
Yeah, of course.
So 5 years ago, before making the choice of studying dentistry, I started studying ET engineering. And as I thought about my future, as I'm spending my whole life with the lack of interact with people and things, I decided to change my field. And then I fell in love with dentistry. With all due respect to engineers, because it's really, it's really an interesting job, and what they do for the today and tomorrow's generation is really important. But it's just not me, because I'm the kind of person that wants to experience the joy, the satisfaction, and the privilege of transforming people's lives by restoring their oral health. So yeah, I think making people smile gives me the strength to wake up every day and go to school and learn and practice and do all that stuff. And I think that's what I want to be doing for the rest of my life, and helping people, easing their pain, and drawing those beautiful smiles on their beautiful faces.
Like this is all beginning to sound very Beauty with a Purpose like.
Yeah.
Is it related in any way?
Yeah, my Beauty with Purpose project is connected to my career. So as I'm a dentist, I know how important oral health is and how it's connected to our overall health. So many people might be asking, how does the oral health to do with our overall health? But in a word, plenty. In fact, an unhealthy mouth, especially if you have gum disease, can increase the risk of serious problems such as heart attack, diabetes, preterm labor, and even, what else? I forgot, but there are
many more things.
Many more things, yeah, people should know that. So I think it's right for all of us to have access to health services and to get cured, you know. So unfortunately, for many people in my country, Tunisia, it's not simply an option. Those living in poverty, they don't have access to healthcare. Even the most basic medical supplies are out of reach. So diseases, malnutrition, pregnancy, all can become extremely dangerous without proper help. So that's why I decided to organize a health caravan with a group of medical professionals to provide those health services and to raise awareness of the importance of prevention. You know, because when you're sick, you don't have to think about your health, you know. It's right there in your face, you feel awful. So that's why preventive healthcare is really important, and it should be executed and planned ahead in time, even when illness is absent. So that's what we did, and my campaign included so many activities, lectures, in-kind gifts. This project made me feel useful and made me work in extreme conditions, you know. And this opened my eyes to things I never knew before and opened my heart to causes that need assistance.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Our next contestant is Sierra Leone.
My name is Enid Jones-Boston, 24 years old, a graduate with a BSc Honors in Business Administration, major in procurement from the University of Sierra Leone. I am representing Sierra Leone, originally called Sierra Leone, meaning Lion Mountain. My country has a unique landscape with breathtaking beaches and mountains. We strive on agriculture, minerals, and emerging tourism. My greatest pleasures are cooking, dancing, and traveling. I am an entrepreneur and a mental health advocate. I am passionate about raising awareness on mental health, as it is my desire to give back to my country. It is indeed a pleasure for me to represent Sierra Leone at the 69th edition of Miss World at Excel, London, United Kingdom. See you there. Ta-ta!
Let me just say that I'm really loving your outfit tonight. I know it represents your country completely, and you look beautiful in it.
Thank you.
But I want to know something. What is something that you're very proud of?
Something I'm very proud of is actually graduating from university, because it's not only that I bagged myself an honors degree, but also I achieved my mom's dream of breaking the chain in my family where no one has ever graduated from the university before. And even though she was not there to celebrate that with me, but then I feel accomplished knowing that I did that for us.
For the whole family?
Yes.
Wow. And what about your Beauty with a Purpose?
My beauty with a purpose is mental health awareness. Coming from a country like Sierra Leone where we went through 11 years civil war, and then not forgetting the trauma, the pain, Ebola virus came in, killing thousands of people. We woke up one morning to mudslide, flooding came in, and then imagine looking at your mother going through pain because she was diagnosed with cancer. And sorry.
It's fine. You're so brave for telling this story.
That was like so depressing.
Yeah, of course.
And there are lots of girls, women, men back home who are like going through a lot. You see now the rate of teenage pregnancy, rape, domestic violence and all of that is so high that we're like so accustomed to pain. It's like a norm that we're constantly, almost all the time, depressed. And then there is the post-traumatic disorder that people are going through because of the so many things we're facing back home. So for that reason, I felt that there was a need for me to talk about our mental health state because your mental health is as important as your physical health. And with a lot of people going through all of those things back home, they feel that abusing substances is a way of helping them, but then it is also destroying them, but they do not know because it's like a camouflage to put them in that state of mind. But I feel that a lot of people need to understand that their mental state is very important. That was why when I was asked to define the purpose of my beauty, I thought that your mental health is something that is very important that I will also want my people to understand and to talk about. So having a voice and a platform like this, I feel like I need to talk about something that is so close to my heart because it is only when you go through it, you feel and you understand what it is like. And I engaged myself in a feeding program back home. When we do that, it's a whole different feeling, seeing how people, because it's taboo for people living with mental health. So a lot of them are being abandoned in the streets. So when I do that and then giving them food, the reaction to the love and support, you know that there are lots of people who want to say something. All they need is somebody to actually listen to them. So I started off with a school sensitization and also community sensitization. And I was so glad to know that I am making a difference because a lot of people actually came out, you know, confidentially because so many people want to talk, but then they're ashamed to talk about what they're going through. So that is why I chose mental health because my goal is to actually tackle the mental illnesses in order to promote mental health in my country.
Well, I can tell that you, people from Sierra Leone, are very resilient.
Yeah, we are.
And we'll all get together through this. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sierra Leone.
Thank you.
And last but not least, we have Portugal.
My name is Inês Brusselmans and I'm representing Portugal.
Portugal is a tiny oasis of peace. It's a country of contrasts, land and sea. With such an inviting coast, Portugal has never conformed to the boundaries of its borders, thus planting a little of our culture all over the world.
Being from a multicultural family, I was always curious about other countries and fortunate enough to meet new cultures.
I love to travel and experience new things, and this taught me how to be open-minded and accepting others for who they are. I've always been an active person. I love to run, and currently I'm training as a Muay Thai fighter.
But do not be mistaken, before I was a fierce fighter, I was a ballet dancer.
I started dancing at the age of 3. Being a dancer for 15 years taught me how to be resilient, disciplined, confident, and made me who I am today.
I left dance behind in order to pursue my dream to become a lawyer.
Becoming a lawyer takes time, commitment, and unwavering belief. But there are many reasons why we love being lawyers. We have the unique ability to affect and change society.
So I decided to combine these two passions and start my Beauty with a Purpose project in Lar Santa Joana Princesa,
helping older people lead a more active and less lonely life.
I'm proud to represent my country, Portugal, at Miss World, and I can't wait to see you soon in London. thank you all for your continuous love and support.
Portugal, you actually edited and produced your video.
That's true.
Well, good job there.
Thank you.
But I want to talk about this contrast. You do Muay Thai, but you're also a ballet dancer. Like, those are very different.
Yeah, that's it. I started dancing at the age of 3, and I did ballet, contemporary, tap dance, and even dances of the world. And actually, I've been here in London when I was 14 years old by myself to be at the summer course in a musical theatre school that it's called Bird College. And actually, I danced for 15 years of my life, so it's a lot. And definitely made me who I am today. And it taught me how to be more confident and disciplined. And I think that it's important to be active in this world, but for some reasons I have to quit ballet and to pursue my degree in law and to be a criminal investigation. And that's why Muay Thai happens in my life, appears in my life. I know that people look at me and doesn't think that I'm a Muay Thai fighter, but yes, I am. You have to be careful.
There are no labels anymore.
Yeah, I think no. I think you can do everything you want.
Exactly. But you say something very important, that it's important for all of us to be active in our lives, and I think that's related to you, Beauty with a Purpose.
Yes, it is. Actually, Portugal is one of the 5 worst European countries when it comes to treating the elderly. And people are abandoned in hospitals, nursing homes, or even in their houses. And it happens for 40% of the Portuguese population above 65 years old, which translates to almost 1 million people, which is a lot. So I started volunteering at my local nursing home, which is Lar Santa Joana Princesa, 2 years ago. And I started my own project there that is teaching dance lessons to the elderly. And it's so gratifying to see them evolve lesson by lesson. And also because dance it's such a therapy, really it is. People are happy, it brings them all together, and also it leads to a more healthier life and fewer injuries too, because at the age of seniors,
of course,
it happens. And I think we have to think about this, because someday it could be me in this position, it could be you. And I think with small gestures, we really can make a big difference in the world.
I think you put it beautifully.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Portugal, for those words. And there you go. That's your Group 9 of the Head-to-Head Challenge. And all you people at home, please remember to vote in all our social media platforms, MissWorld.com, Mobster, Instagram, and Facebook. We'll see you soon with Group 10.